And part of the baby-friendly designation makes a huge difference.
It does.
Because it makes you more accountable, it makes the staff accountable, it makes sure that parents can make informed decision making.
Yes.
Previously, it used to be, do you want to give artificial baby milk or do you want to give breast milk?
Yep.
As if they were unequal.
Yes.
Now, we know not to do that now. We know that there's risks to using formula.
Yep.
And we talk about that in the class. It's not breastfeeding is the best. I sometimes make a joke if it's not. But there's risks to using formula. Breastfeeding is normal.
Yep.
It's the normal thing to feed your baby. And I think that's the key message to make people think. And I do mention sometimes healthcare providers aren't always up to date with new changes.
Yep.
And I say, if your family doctor says, the first thing they say is supplement with formula, remember you can supplement with your breast milk and get a second opinion.
Yeah.
And I think that's key.
I agree.
Making sure that women go and get the correct answers. We're way more knowledgeable than years ago when the doctor told somebody to do something and you just did it.
Well, we offer programs at a variety of locations in Waterloo region, which I know you're aware of, within our earlier system. So we have seen a large number of parents who are coming in as first-time parents with much younger babies. So traditionally within our earlier system, a lot of the families we see are coming when baby's 3 months or maybe a little bit older, because there's a bit of fear of leaving the house and of getting comfortable before then. But I think the Breastfeeding Buddies Cafe in particular has given those families the freedom to come out and to know that it's okay to ask those questions. So I think that has been a great connect for us as well.
We don't want to give them too much information. We want to just get them through the first couple of days. And we can confidently do that knowing that they've got the supports in the community.
Right.
It's all very well and good if the hospital has all these great breastfeeding things, but then once they leave the hospital,
they
need the help to continue.
Yep.
Because we know that's where the breastfeeding rates fall down a little bit.
Definitely.
Once they do go home.
You know, if you go and you've got a new baby and you haven't said anything to the doctor yet, but you're worried because the baby seems to be nursing so often, for example, and you go to, you know, a cafe or a meeting and get together with other mothers and you kind of look around and you think, oh, she's already nursed the baby 4 times in this meeting, you know, and
I'm not the only one.
I'm not. It's exactly it. I'm not the only one, and also she doesn't seem overly worried about it, you know, and so you realize that your baby is normal and that this is in fact how breastfeeding works. You know, some of it is the information you get, but a lot of it is just observing other mothers and babies and kind of seeing, oh yeah, so this is how it is.
For most people, they're much more isolated. They don't have that source of peer support, and the peer program really touched on that. It really said we can put new moms together with new moms who've had the experience and give those peers training to help support people, and that makes all the difference because it's safer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's and this is not a slight against the medical system, but it's less medicalized. It's focused on, okay, this is what I've done, this is what I've experienced, where are you struggling, and how can we help you?
One of our main goals is to really provide good information, accurate information, up-to-date information for moms in our community, and to provide them the opportunity to look at that information and to base their decisions on that. And so that's offered in our prenatal breastfeeding class called Me Breastfeed. And then the other component to our program that's really, really important is for moms to be able to incorporate breastfeeding into their lives. We meet them where they're at and to give them the information and the confidence to make those decisions around feeding their baby. The other goals of our program are to encourage women from all different walks of life to recognize that their skills as a mother and that their ability to breastfeed their baby is a very important thing that can be shared, and to value that role of leadership as women.